With one tweet, hackers managed to send stocks into a frenzy. In case you're just watching us on UTTV or on the web, the Associated Press Twitter account was hacked, saying there were explosions at the White House and President Obama was injured. There's the tweet on your screen that went out. Now, for the record, everything is okay, but what about the impact on the markets? We welcome Matt Pavich, who's a financial advisor and money manager. Obviously, people panicked.
Well, for a couple minutes. In 2 minutes, the market dropped over 100 points on the Dow Jones, and it quickly regained that and ended up 150 points for the day. So it was a little blip on the screen, really.
When you saw that, what were you?
I walked out of the room and I came back in the room and the market was down after being up 140 points. And
you could see it right here on your screen.
It is, right
yeah,
there. There you go.
It's dramatic.
Yeah, but look, it healed itself real quickly, came right back, and actually the market ended up for the day. So what the long-term ramification is now somebody sees ways that they could impact the market if there's a coordinated effort to hit the market. They see they can do it now.
And all it took was one tweet.
One tweet, yeah. They broke into that AP account, and they quickly noted that it was a bogus tweet, though.
And you mentioned that this has, or a situation similar to this has happened before in the last couple years?
3 years ago, Alejandro, we had a flash crash on May 6, 2010, where the market dropped 1,000 points one morning. And high frequency trading, there were some glitches in the system, and 1,000 points, quite a number of points. We only dropped about 140, 50 points today. So 1,000 points was a lot. A lot of people were afraid that that was going to happen again. And so that's some of the fears. They've put some programs in to circumvent that. But still, with so much electronically done nowadays, there's fear that nobody knows some of the things that can happen.
Okay, and what about earnings?
So earnings are happening right now. We're in the midst of earnings season. Earnings have come pretty good, but the earnings have come from cutting costs, and they cut labor costs, and so that's part of the reason why we have high unemployment. But the revenues are not coming in. So you have decent earnings. Companies are paying dividends from the cash that they have, and they're buying stock back, but their revenue top line growth is not going higher. And so with sequestration, which has taken place over the last couple of months.
Yeah, we noticed with the delays at the airport.
Big time. The FAA has really cut back, and it looks like they didn't do the most strategic process in making those cutbacks. And China's having some issues, and so is obviously Europe. And so we might have a slowdown coming, and companies trying to get this extra revenue is their big stretch right now. They're trying to make that happen.
And just a little while ago, we talked about Apple.
Apple came out this afternoon. They beat their earnings. They guided down going forward. When I left the office, the stock was up in the aftermarket. Apple went all the way up to $700 last fall. It's trading around $400 this morning. It was about $420, so it was up this after the announcement come out. We'll see what happens tomorrow in trading in Apple.
Okay, in your opinion, is there anything we should be keeping our eyes on?
Well, you want to look at the watch the market here. If the market starts trending down, I think you're going to see poor economic numbers come out in the second half of the year, driven by sequestration, because I think that's going to take a few months to play out, and you might see unemployment tick back up, and also the issues that Europe and China are having could make it tough again for us to grow our earnings and the revenues.
Okay, thank you so much, Matt Pavich, who's a financial advisor and money manager with Presidential Brokerage.
Thank you, Alejandra.
Thank you.